Ice cream lover Steve Christensen here. We're at the ICA show, still here in Birmingham. What we have here is the winner of the Best Large Booth Award, Sarah from Nic UK. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Now this is a bit of an honour, right?
Yeah, massive honour.
What does it take to be the best large booth in the at the show? What does it take in planning and execution to do that?
A lot of preparation, a lot of thought. I mean, we've been coming to this show for probably over 30 years, very long time. And gradually the stands have just got better and bigger. I mean, there's so many people here from all over the UK, but Italy and further afield as well. So yeah, a lot of prep, a lot of hard work, but it seems to have paid off and it looks gorgeous.
It's incredible. Tell me a little bit about Nic UK. What do you do? What do you distribute? How do you do it?
So we're a supply house for all ingredients to make ice cream gelato. We manufacture cones and wafers in London, and we distribute brands like Fabry, Leogel, Medac Packaging. We basically are a one-stop shop.
And just in the UK? Are you international as well?
Yeah, so Nic UK is obviously UK based, but we're part of a larger group, so we have businesses all throughout Scandinavia.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so Nic headquarters, or Nic is owned by Orkla, who's our parent company, and they basically are a conglomerate that is based in Norway. Yeah.
Is Denmark a part of that?
Denmark is part of that. We make our waffle cones in Denmark as well.
Well, we need to get to Denmark. Christensen, being a very Danish name.
Absolutely.
Will this give me special access to the factory in Denmark?
You've always got special access, yeah.
Okay. We're going to do a bit of a tour around.
Sure thing.
Can we start at the milk bar?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
Let's head over there.
Let's go.
So what's the inspiration here? Because it's great. There are a lot of people are coming up and actually seeing your products in situ, in a store environment.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is our kind of 1950s, 1960s inspired milk bar. So the idea is that customers can come up and try the products, like you say, in use. So we've got a few different concepts. We've got soft serve ice cream. We've got frappe, so that's a powder mix that we sell with a liquid coffee concentrate, and it's a really easy solution to create iced coffee. We've got milkshakes, and we've also got acai, which is a really popular trend at the moment.
Yeah, acai is exploding. Now, is this acai, is it formulated so it can come through a soft serve machine or a batch? Or?
So it's a liquid mix, basically, that you add water to, and it goes straight into the soft serve machine.
Right.
So it's super concentrated. It's got something like 80% fruit content. Obviously, it's got lots of functional health benefits as well. It's a superfood, so we're selling a lot of it, and it's a new concept that we've launched this year as well.
Now, Sarah, in order to give your customers the kind of broad range of products, you start with the cones. You've got to have something to fill them, right? So tell us a little bit about partnership distribution with Leogel and Fabry.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked with Fabry for probably over 30 years. Both businesses have been tied really closely together for a very long time. Yeah, we distribute their products in the UK. So it's not just simply selling the products, it's very much the wider thing of being there to kind of have the backup, have the technical support on hand, formulate recipes for our customers, create flavours with them that work in the market. So, I mean, we've got something like 1,000 or 2,000 flavours dedicated to Fabry and Leogel, all sorts of different varieties, and yeah, the range is massive and the product quality is superb.
What's new this year? This cotton candy Oreo looks very interesting.
It's a cool concept. So it's a cotton candy deli paste. It's got the Nutty Nero ripple running throughout it, so it creates the kind of Oreo feel as well. And it's actually got cotton candy throughout the layers, so again, texturally, it's quite an interesting eat. So that's a new flavour that we've put in the cabinet. Existing products, but just creating something a little bit different. This here is raspberry and pistachio, but the raspberry ripple has chia seeds running throughout it, which is obviously
chia seeds.
Yeah, chia seeds. So again, texturally, it's amazing. But then also, chia seeds are very trendy because it's very kind of a healthy ingredient, and it's got some additional health benefits throughout it as well. So that's been a popular one people are trying.
Do you know what? I was a judge in the World Gelato Masters, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And people send in gelato flavors from all around the world, and they were just so broad, the flavor profiles. And the one that won was pistachio and raspberry.
Wow.
So that classic pistachio base that everybody loves, with just a unique little, not a crazy flavor, but a combination that people really kind of gelled with. So yeah, taking two classics and making them into their one is it's a world-class flavor.
Indeed.
What's this eggy looking one over here?
This is like our take on a kind of cream egg. So we've got a nata is the Fabri deli paste. It's a custard kind of neutral flavor running through the base. We've got a pastovo creme, which is kind of like an egg flavored, pasteurized egg flavored ripple. Doesn't sound amazing, but when you try it in the product, it's gorgeous. And then oveto, which is kind of like a Kinder Bueno covering. So would you like to try some?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love the fact we're all about edible spoons.
Edible spoons. We've got a fully kind of edible range of packaging now, which is
really
incredible. Yeah. We're all about sustainability.
So this is called a creamy egg.
A creamy egg, indeed. So it's a very kind of iconic British Easter treat.
Wow, that's incredible.
And then we're seeing a lot of reinvention of the Dubai trend. So instead of kind of pistachio and chocolate, we're now using the same kadayif to create the texture experience, but we've now got one with toffee. We've got another one over there as well with kind of saffron running throughout it. So it's taking the same elements of the trend, but just elevating it and moving it into 2026.
I like it. Fabulous. I love the process of you can provide everything for anyone who's just getting into the business. You got cups, you got product, you got cones.
The full on. Yeah.
Why don't we take a walk down the other end?
Yeah.
And we'll look at some spaghetti.
Yeah, absolutely. Ice cream spaghetti, something very novel. It's quite trendy in Japan and also Germany, but essentially you put 2 scoops of ice cream into this kind of cylinder, and then it's a compressed air machine and it dispenses it and it looks like spaghetti. So we've done lots of different flavors, but most popular is vanilla with kind of strawberry sauce. And then white chocolate curls, so you get the kind of plate of pasta effect in your dessert. Will we make one?
Yeah, well, let's make one.
Okay, so Luca's putting some cream on the bottom of the plate to give it volume and give it a little bit of structure when he dispenses the spaghetti. This is a Dubai chocolate version, so we're going to do some pistachio gelato with chocolate on top, and then the little pastry strands, the kadayif as well. So lots of texture and flavour going on here. He puts 2 scoops of pistachio gelato into the little kind of cylinder, levels it off. I think the gelato needs to be a little bit colder than normal temperature for this, so it dispenses nicely. He simply turns it, and then there you have ice cream spaghetti. And then to give it a little bit of extra magic, we've got some milk chocolate sauce on top, drizzled on top, some pistachio sauce on top, and then crowned off with the kadayif and some white chocolate blossoms. So we've got here a Nic branded personalised wafer disc and also a biscuit spoon. So that's another new novelty we've got for this year. Lots of edible packaging concepts. Yeah.
How are you?
Luca, chef to the stars. You should be nominated for a Michelin star for this meal.
Thank you very much.
Shall we have a taste?
Of course.
This is an edible spoon as well.
Yes.
It's a biscuit.
Is this like a Dubai chocolate kind of inspired?
That's a Dubai chocolate version in our spaghetti. So we are shaping the Dubai chocolate to our spaghetti. Fab. What do you think?
Luca, mamma mia, fantastico.
Grazie.
It's fabulous. Where can we find out more about Nic UK?
On our website, nicIce.com, and you should be able to get all the .co.uk.
We also run the Gelato Lab.
Yeah, Gelato Lab.
We are making all the school. We are teaching people how to make ice cream. So we give new idea for the summer, for Christmas, for Halloween, etc., etc., Easter, St. Valentine. So please, you're welcome.
Hey, we're going to put the link to all of these websites and Luca's little expose down here, Gelato Lab. That's all for here at the show. What do you got on this side? Oh, Luca. How do you pronounce his last name?
Pistida.
Pistida?
Yes.
And what does that mean?
That's my surname from Sardinia.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good enough. Christensen is my surname from Denmark.
Oh, wow.
Keep on scooping, everybody. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luca. We'll see you in the next one.
You can finish that.